Philadelphia. I'm Philip John Neimark, the founder of IFA Foundation International. I'd like to welcome you to the next iteration of the weekly Ifascope. For those of you who are not aware, the weekly Ifascope attempts to do the impossible and pretty much succeeds. And the possible, or the general, would be you could take you, or whoever it is, do your own personal reading and come out with a much more detailed kind of a message. But when hundreds or thousands of people a week are following what this shows, which is an in-depth, up-close look at the energies for the coming week, it has to be handled differently. And we've discovered that, after having done this for 40-some years, don't tell anybody I'm that old, that we can get very close to maximum results in one simple way. One, we cannot define the events that will take place in your life. Each and every person tuning in today is going to be faced with different kinds of stresses, different kinds of anxiety, different kinds of excitement, different kinds of potential, all kinds of things which he or she is going to have to cope with. What everybody has in common is the way they cope with it. So often we use our knee-jerk, that automatic freeze frame, or frightened attitude, or Pollyannish attitude, or whatever it may be, to cope with the events of the coming week in our life. And it just doesn't make sense. Arula has been watching the unfolding of people's hopes and aspirations for thousands of years now. And during those thousands of years, he has reached some rather startling conclusions about what kind of behavior will result in what kind of responses and results for you. And this way will produce the best possible results for the coming week. It's that simple. So you can fight the wave, as it were, and do it your own way, and that's fine. Or you can enjoy the insights of 40-some years and thousands of years of compilation, and try that and see what happens. Because after all, those who have good fortune, per se, and those that have difficulties in their lives are all going to approach this, from their heart, and their heart must be steered in a way that makes it possible. So, at any rate, and by the way, I also thought I'd pull back a little on this video. Shows me short sleeve t-shirt, which I don't even understand the meaning of. Let's see. It is a very, very funny t-shirt, and everybody says, "What does that mean?" And a few very intelligent people know part of what it means, but I just kind of liked it. It is about questioning the universe. It's about trying to understand everything that's moving around and happening. So at any rate, from this longer term view, the Odu for the week is called Turapan Obara. Turapan is a single trick pony, because it's about good character. It's about you showing and you insisting upon good behavior from other people in your life. It's that simple. And the other side, when you do that, the emotional, spiritual side, it's about Obara. Now, if you're a female, it means amp up your expectations. Go for the gold. And if you're a male, it means get off your butt and work hard. And if you're lucky enough to have been initiated into Ifa, use your Ifa traits to nail down the potential that this Odu has for you. Unfortunately, our ride comes like this. Not terribly off path, but a little bit like this. So it's going to require a little adjustment. And the energy which says that it's off path was Ika Irosunime. It's very interesting because Ika says if you are presented with a decision that resonates or reminds you in some way of a similar decision you made in the past, be sure to make a different decision this time out. And that's really quite important, because so many of us do the same thing time and time and time again. And then one day it doesn't work out. Well, this is a warning that those things are not going to work out if we do them. And it looks very much like that's what we did. That we decided to treat good character in a way that we had done for years. And the results may be giving us a slight nip in the backside. So, and the area, of course, is destiny. It's going to impact our destiny. We do not want that to happen. Destiny is too big a subset. In the old days, we used to call it death, if you're off path, and life, if you're on path. It's silly, because death is not something onerous. It's part of what is going to happen. Death before your time would be something bad. So we face destiny in all of the permutations that it has positively, and we get positive results. But when we see destiny, it's saying it's something all-encompassing, and that's why I lean towards it was our, good character. Not that we acted badly, we may have, that's possible, but that we acted unthinkingly. We didn't follow the Odu. Had we followed the Odu, we would have made a different choice, we would have gotten different results, and those results would have pleased us. And we can get those results, but we have to do it both. And in both, of course, it's going to be to Obathala. Obathala makes a great deal of sense for clarity, calm, and understanding of what this week's reading is all about. And it both calls for 2 coconuts, unusually, because one coconut is going to be placed up on a shelf or kept there. The other one should be opened and the coconut milk put in a container and placed out for Obathala. And we should pray to Obathala to give us the calm and the peace and the ability to think forward, to understand that there are different choices each and every week, and we have to assess those choices. We have to understand what they mean in our overall direction. So you take, if you're lucky enough, Obathala down. If not, you take what suffices for Obathala for you, the 2 coconuts, a single white candle, say your prayers, and watch the hippo return to normal. Until next week, love and blessings.